Yes.
Yummy.
Welcome, everybody, to the Bob and Katie Show.
I'm Katie.
And I'm Bob. And I know that you have a story
I am so
that
excited.
You are dying to tell me. But
Yes.
first...
No.
I just wanted to say you are quite delectable looking tonight.
You're just trying to stall.
I'm not trying to stall anything.
I haven't showered today, and I have on 2-day-old makeup. So,
Well, let me tell you what. 2 days ago, when you made that makeup,
I did a
you killed
bang up
it.
job, didn't
Killed
I?
it.
It's been quite a day. But anyway, so this story is not from today. I've been waiting 2 weeks. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because we haven't recorded in a minute.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know how to start. I'm so excited. I can't focus. Okay, so I'm driving in the car. You're not with me. The kids are.
Because we can do that now with 2 vehicles.
Yeah. I can go places.
Moving on up in the world.
You. So me and the kids were going. I don't even remember where I was going. Don't remember why. It's not important. Anyway, I'm driving and I'm heading to town.
Okay.
So I'm going that way, not that way.
Let me make sure I got the story straight. So you're driving in a car
Yeah.
heading to town.
Yeah.
Okay. Because you've been telling the story for 3 minutes, and that's what we've got so far.
Sorry,
You need to calm down. Take it. What's in your mouth? Is there something in your mouth?
My tongue?
Okay. Well, is it doing something weird? Is it you need to calm down. Take a breath. Tell me the story.
I'm driving down one of these back country roads that, the back way. It is not important for really other people. It makes no difference. But you know what I'm talking about. There's 2 different ways we can go. It was the back way. Anyway, so I'm driving down this back country road, like one of them roads where it's the kind of road where ain't nobody around. And all of a sudden, I'd come around a curve, and on the side of the road, I see this gang of vultures.
Were they eating Pringles?
They were not eating Pringles.
What were they eating?
I don't know, but of course, there was probably at least a dozen.
Vultures?
Yes, big ones. So, I mean, I was like, oh, God, what in the world? Because usually, you see roadkill and there's 1 or 2. It was a whole gang. So I start to slow down because I'm wondering, what the heck are they doing over there? And I kid you not, as I go by, I was like, oh my God, is that a leg? Is that flesh? Is that a person?
Did you find a body?
I didn't know what it was because there was a ditch and it was kind of just at where it started to slope. And what I saw, to me, driving by in the car, it looked like the side of a human leg.
Shut your ass.
That's what it looked like. And so I'm coming up on a side. The road that has the really sharp curve with the stop sign, it was just before I got to that sharp curve.
Okay.
So I get down to the stop sign and I stop and I'm like, there's no way I can just keep going without knowing.
No, you got to go back.
So at the stop sign, I turned around and went back. The kids are in the car and they're like, oh, Mommy, look at the pretty birds. Look at those huge eagles, Mommy. There's all these vultures as I creep back up because I'm watching, there's no more cars around and I was going to stop if I had to. So I'm creeping by and I was like, I don't want to know, but I got to find out. I got to call the cops if it's a body. And I'm palms are sweaty. My heart's racing. I stop in the middle of the road and I'm just staring. And I was like, I don't even know what I'm looking at right now. I'm horrified. And then I noticed a hoof. And I was like, I put my hand up.
It's okay, kids. I got a centaur. Let's go.
I said, thank you, Jesus. And I did 3-point turn in the middle of the road and went right on my merry way. But it took me quite some time. I was so shaken because I just knew. Mm-hmm. I was like, I legit just saw a dead body. I didn't want it to be a dead body, but I had to go find out. I was like, somebody needs to know. It was the perfect, place if it had been, because it was isolated on this backcountry road. There's no houses. It's nothing but trees.
Yeah.
And it just so happened that there was like a road going up in the woods, like, where maybe like a hunter would go, like a path, not a road, but clearing where a car could pull up, and where cars had gone. Not a lot. So I was like, oh my God, I was making this whole story. As I turned around to go back, I was like, somebody pulled up right there and they dumped somebody out of their trunk. It's a dead body. And it just happened because it still has flesh on it. But apparently under deer's fur, their skin is the same color as a Caucasian person, which I didn't know. I've never really thought about, but those birds definitely took all the hair off because I think it had been a deer, but it didn't look like no deer I've ever seen. And deer are big. So
Are you sure you saw a hoof?
Yes. After I did the 3-point turn, I stopped and looked again, and I made myself stare at it because I was like, I want to be sure what I'm seeing because I am freaking out right now. And I was like, there's a hoof there, right? That's definitely a hoof. I almost took a picture and sent it to you, but I was like, I gotta go. I'm sitting here in the middle of a road. My children are in the back.
Well,
I was so shaken. I was so shaken. And I've been holding on to that for 2 weeks.
Oh.
I just want to say I'm so glad that I did not find a dead body. That is not something that is on my bucket list. I'm good. I'm good.
So you know what? The same thing happened to me. I didn't find a dead body either.
Did you see it though? Did you see the dead deer and think it was a dead body too?
No.
Oh.
No, I was just saying, you didn't find a dead body. I didn't find a dead body. We all didn't find dead bodies. We did good this week.
Yeah, but did you think for a brief moment that there was a possibility you could have found a dead body?
It happens every now and then. Yeah.
That's not usually a thought that crosses my mind in an average week.
Probably the most memorable time that I can think of that, I saw a dead body.
You really did see a dead body?
Yeah, remember I think we've talked about it. I saw that dude die in front of Domino's.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when he made that noise, when he's like, and then there was no more breaths coming out.
Yeah, I don't want to witness that.
I was like, I said, can I go back on the other side? I don't want to talk here anymore. I don't know, man. That's wild. That's wild.
There was a good portion of my life, my early adulthood, where I wanted to be a detective so bad, but I knew I was like, I'm too big of a softie, and I can't handle dead bodies. And I'm pretty sure you have to be able to handle seeing dead bodies to be a detective.
You're the kind of person that if you were because I know you love animals. If you're I want to be a veterinarian, so I
couldn't do it. I wanted to be a vet whenever I was younger.
First week you got to practice open, you close it.
I was probably middle school age, somewhere in there, when I was like, yes, I love animals so much. I'm going to be a vet. And then one day it just dawned on me that not all of them have happy endings.
Somebody comes in and they're like, Dr. McKnight, something's wrong with my goldfish. I think he's dead. And you look at it, just go, I'm out, and then just close the doors.
The thought of having to put down someone's pet or perform a life-saving surgery, but it didn't work. Or, I can't watch All Dogs Go to Heaven, okay? I refuse. You turned it on for the kids one day, and I left the room because I was like, nope.
Is that what happened? I thought you were upset about something. Now I know the trick. If I want to get rid of my wife for a little while, I just turn on the movie.
Gosh.
You're the one that told me. You brought it up, not me. I didn't bring that up.
You're the one who thought about mean applications, though. Your mind would go there, Bob.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I don't want you to go away. Never go away.
You don't want me to leave because then you'd have to take care of them bad behind kids.
They're not bad behind
kids. They're not. I completely take it back. I don't refer to my children as bad. They just drive me crazy. That's all. Riley got so angry at me today.
Yeah.
And I ended up sending him to his room. It was right as we were sitting down for dinner. He was just being completely ugly to me. And I sent him to his room. So I guess in his mind, he thought I was never going to feed him again. And he went up there and was screaming hysterically. So after 2 minutes, I go up there, I was like, dude, let's talk about it. I was like, I don't even know what you were saying. What were you saying up here? He said, I'm going to eat you to pieces if you don't give me food right now. And I had nothing.
Can I say
I had
something?
nothing.
I don't mean for you to get upset when I tell you this, because I mean you're the one that stays here and you help take care of the house and the family and stuff. But he is 19 years old. He needs to get a job and get out there and do something with his life.
What are you talking about? He's 4.
You know there's going to be somebody listening that didn't know that he was 4, and you were just telling this story.
Who
So
are you talking about?
I was trying to give it a twist, but you ruined it. You didn't play along. I thought I was going to do some improv. No? Okay, sorry.
I'm sorry. I was not along for the ride there. I think we were in completely different chapters. I was like, who the heck is 19? What? I didn't even know anybody 19 years old.
So I have some news stories. I have a cavalcade of news stories.
Do you?
Yeah, there's news stories for hours. Person with unicorn costume, crowbar robs store. So in Baltimore County, Maryland.
Oh my gosh. So a thief dressed up in a unicorn costume?
Yeah.
Oh, that's just naughty.
Wielding
Unicorns are magical, majestic creatures, and that is just
he robbed a convenience store.
That is irreverent. Yeah. That is irreverent to the unicorns.
So
shame on him.
There you go, Baltimore, Maryland. What a place! What a place! We've been there before, and it's unique. I don't want to talk bad about any place, so we're just not going to talk about it. Okay, story number 2. Did you want to talk about the unicorn guy anymore?
I have some empties. I'm good.
Okay. Story number 2. Here we go. And this is yahoo.com. T-shirt gun used to launch contraband into Oklahoma prison.
Like this kind that use like games and like the cannon, like boom, and like that.
Yeah, this packet full of weed and like.
Oh my! But I mean,
cell phones. It was like cell phones and stuff. Just aim it up at the top of the watch.
Oh my god!
And then just like drugs and phones flying through the air.
Oh my god! They could have done it like a drive-by, just shoot it out and just leave. And there's prisoners just like and they're making it rain. Just all kinds of goodies. I mean, you got to give them credit. That was
pretty original, right?
It was clever. I mean, it was wrong. Don't get me wrong. It was wrong. It was clever, though. There was some...
It wasn't clever. They used a shirt gun to deliver weed.
So how does that happen, though?
People are on the walls of the prison. There's glass boxes up there. They watch. I'm sure they would notice if weed and cell phones was flying through the air.
I didn't say I didn't say I condone the behavior that like, oh, everybody should go do this. Grab a T-shirt gun.
Didn't you say it was a good idea? It's not a good idea.
No, I didn't say it was a good idea.
Okay. Well,
I said it was clever.
No, that's what you said. You said it was clever. I don't think it's clever. I don't think it's clever at all. I think at the bare minimum, that was an idea and it should have went, oh, wait, no, that's not going to work.
I mean, if everybody had that thought, there wouldn't be nobody in the prisons to begin with.
Yeah, I guess you're right. So an Oklahoma woman was arrested after authorities say she used a T-shirt gun to launch drugs, cell phones, and other contraband over a prison fence.
So it was just one lady?
Yeah, just one.
Was it her T-shirt gun? Where did she... How does one obtain a T-shirt gun? Like, can anybody just get one of those?
So,
was it stolen property?
It doesn't say.
I'm very curious about this. I want to know more. See, I should have been a detective.
Okay, Tulsa television station KOTV reports that the container that was used, let's see, on Sunday contained cell phones, earbuds, phone chargers, meth, digital scales, marijuana, and tobacco. She's just trying to help him have a good time. Hey, y'all look a little sad in there. Here's some meth. I bet that'll put a smile on your face.
Well, at first when you were like,
it was on your neck.
It was cell phones and chargers and earbuds. I was she's just trying to look out. They trying to have some tunes and stuff like that. But the meth, like that's not okay.
Yeah,
don't do that. Don't do that.
So, way to go, Oklahoma. Okay, let's see what else we got here.
How old was the lady? Did it say?
Oh, let me go back into it.
I don't know why it doesn't matter, but I'm curious.
She was 87 years old.
Are you serious?
No, I can't find her age in here anywhere.
Oh my god.
That would have been great though, wouldn't it?
That's like my grandma doing that.
Oh. Okay. You ready for the next one?
Yeah.
All right. This is one of my friends sending me this stuff. He was going through I don't know, he was just looking up stuff and just started texting them to me. That's why I've got the little phone. It's text messages.
Oh, awesome.
Story number 3. Unicorn costume robbery suspect has been unmasked.
Is that the one from earlier?
Yes.
The same guy?
That's him. Look how sad he is.
Oh, they took his unicorn
That's his
costume.
unicorn
I mean,
costume
that's
right
a
there.
pretty rad costume, though.
I don't
That's
think
why
you
he
know what that word
said-
means. The word rad?
I'd wear it. I'm not saying I'll rob a convenience store while doing so, but it's a cool costume.
Here we go. Baldwin, Maryland. The robbery suspect wore a unicorn costume. Did I say unicorn again?
You said Baldwin.
Baldwin, yeah. Baldwin. Baldwin.
Oh, I thought you said it was in Baltimore.
I think that's where the robbery happened. Now they're in Baldwin.
Oh, okay.
News outlets report the Baltimore County Police say the 28-year-old, he was 28 years old, Jacob Raj.
So, but what?
Committed the crime.
Why did this 28-year-old man have a unicorn costume? Do you think he bought it specifically to wear for the robbery, or do you think he just happened to have it lying around?
I don't know, man. Because
Do you think it's just like an old Halloween costume? He's like, yeah, this will do.
Like, how do you get away? Like, you're trying to run away in that costume.
You're
you
like,
can't
there,
hide.
it's the man in the unicorn costume. No, not that one. The other one.
I don't know what to tell you. Kids.
Kids?
Yeah, he's 28. We're just going to say he's a kid. He's done.
What?
That's how I know I'm getting old. That's how I know I'm getting old. Like a 25-year-old, I'm like, oh, you don't know nothing yet. Just give it time.
You know nothing about the world, you child. You're just a wee babe.
Here we go. We're just pumping them out. It's just like news story after news story after news story. You ready for more?
Yeah.
Man uses nude mannequins to send message to nosy neighbor.
Oh my gosh.
Here we go. Santa Rosa, California, and this is the Yahoo as well. Jason gave his California neighbor something to look at during a dispute over the height of a backyard fence. Naked mannequins having a garden party. 4 of the fashion dummies are seated in wicker chairs around a matching table. Another is standing with its arms over its head and shamrocks over each of its breasts.
Oh my goodness.
So this is why he said he did it. They wanted me to tear down my fence.
My fans.
My fans. I went from California to South Carolina real quick.
fans.
Yeah. They wanted him to tear down his fence because they said it was too tall. So in this neighborhood, I guess, there's other people that have these fences, but they broke the rules. Like it's an HOA. Like their fence can only be 3 feet tall. And his
3 feet?
Yeah. And his fence was 6 feet. So he started putting naked mannequins out in weird places. So they, in hopes,
so funny.
In hopes that they would be like, okay, let's just let him
Please put your
the
fence up. Oh, that's funny. That sounds like something you would have done.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. We get our fence on Friday. We're getting a fence installed.
So if they hadn't approved our fence, would you have done that? Just stick mannequins around?
No, I'd have put the fence up anyways.
So what do you do? I don't even know, like, what happens? Like, if they're like, you're denied, and you're just like, I'm going to do it anyway. Can they take your house?
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah.
I know they can definitely take legal action.
Yeah.
I don't really care enough to pursue finding out.
No,
honestly.
I'm done.
I don't intend on breaking any of the rules, though.
I know that when I put the request in, it was like 2 weeks. They said it would take 2 to 3 weeks. But after 2 weeks, I'm like,
No, we waited like 3 weeks and still haven't heard anything.
Fence.
Right? Which so many other people have. Like, can you just okay it?
So I called him and I was like, hey, I was just sitting here thinking, I've got this request into you guys to have a fence approved. And my thought was, it's a fence. Can someone just say yay or nay to the fence? I mean, there's other people around me that have fences. And the lady goes, oh, well, I'll contact your president and have him look into this.
It's so stupid to me. God, it's so stupid.
We've never lived in an area that has HOA. So I get a phone call like 30 minutes later, and it's the president, and he lives in our neighborhood. And, he goes, oh yeah, I'm going to take a look at the fence. And I was like, oh yeah, that's cool. I said, I work out of town pretty much every day. I said, but you're more than welcome to go up and, just take a look. We'll see what's what. I said, my wife's there, but I said, but don't worry about talking to her.
I was getting ready to leave.
Yeah. I was like, she's got the kids, on all kinds of stuff. Just, if you want to go take a look, take a look. So I guess he came and he actually rang the doorbell. I guess he was going to try to talk to you. You were upstairs in the shower or something. I don't know. So I called him back because you told me that the kid said there was somebody at the door. And
I was in the shower.
Yeah.
I had a doctor's appointment to get ready for. The kid said, "Mommy, there's a man and he's ringing the doorbell a whole lot." And I was like, well,
I'm busy. Tell him I'm busy.
I don't know. He's just gonna have to wait.
So I called the guy back, and I was like, "Oh, did you go over?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, I wanted to ask some questions to get it approved." And I tried ringing the doorbell, but nobody came. And I was like, "Oh," and my wife was getting ready. She was probably in the shower or something. And he goes, "Well, I just wanted to ask a few questions." Okay, cool. Well, this is what we're gonna do. I said, "I'll be home at like 8:30 tonight. You're more than welcome to come on over." And he goes, "Oh, it's, let's go ahead and it's a fence. We'll go ahead and approve it."
Right.
And I was like, "There we go." There we go. I was going to answer questions. I was just, I work far away. Get off late. But are you excited?
I'm so excited.
It's going to be cool.
I've never in my life been excited over a fence.
Yeah.
Until this one.
I don't really look at it as a fence,
It's more of a child containment device.
It's like a really
very large, yes, costly.
Yes.
Lots of trouble.
Yes, things that they're going to break parts of it and we're going to have to, fix it.
They better not.
We're going to have to get a screen door, right? Don't we have to get a screen door? We're going to have to put in a request for that. Because these kids are going to run in and out constantly.
They're excited about it. They're excited.
It's going to be good. I lost count, but here's the next story. You ready?
Is this number 4 maybe?
I don't know, 4 or 5. Who knows? UK prison guard smells a rat. Here we go. So,
are they speaking literally right now?
Yes, literally.
Oh my gosh.
So this prison guard found a rat and it was really big and swollen. And it was like, hey, something's wrong here. And it turns out it was filled with all of those drugs.
Oh my gosh.
Look how much that is. That is so much drugs.
I'm assuming it was dead.
The rat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who? Oh my God. So somebody had to open a dead rat.
Suspected organized criminals have been stuffing the bodies of dead rats with drugs, phones, and cash, throwing them over the walls. You know what? It's not any better in Oklahoma. Like, why put them in a rat?
I mean, the t-shirt hey, maybe this lady needs to pass along and be like, dude, I have such an easier way. Just get you a t-shirt gun and just right over the wall.
They need to mix them together. Put the rat full of drugs into the t-shirt gun.
Oh my God. That is
because I mean, like,
disgusting.
if anybody saw it, they'd be like, oh my God, you see that rat flying through the air? Think nothing of it. Oh, he's dead. Look, the prisoners are getting rid of it for us. We don't got to clean it up. That's thinking right there. That's using your noodle. Okay, Katie, we're going to make a lot of money. We need to start writing letters to the prison.
No, we're not going to make a lot of money. I'm not doing nothing. I ain't trying to go to jail. I ain't trying to have nobody shooting no t-shirt guns full of stuff over the wall to me.
I need to know where we can get a t-shirt gun.
A dead rat.
Some dead rats and some meth.
Some Ziploc bags.
I ain't wasting nothing on a Ziploc bag. I'm just
you best invest in the name brand, like Ziploc brand. Not no great value that you may not seal completely. Because if you're stuffing your mess in a dead rat, you want to know. You're probably going to want to do just the zipper seal.
The one that it changes colors when they mix together?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a
and
good
like
idea.
with the zipper, not the kind you have to press and like click, 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 or do you go click, click, click like this or do you press and slide?
I press and slide and then I go back.
Like and like double, and you feel like if there's like lumps where it didn't connect
and then
properly.
I just throw it in the trash because I don't trust it. Okay, now let me ask you this. So we start out in this business venture, right? I'm like, okay, we're gonna sling dead rats full of drugs through the air using a t-shirt gun. Obviously, we're gonna have to cut the rats open and remove the innards to put, to make room for all the drugs.
Yeah.
If I cut the rat open, remove the innards.
Oh yeah, because I'm not doing it.
Can you sew it up? Because I mean, you.
Oh heck no, I ain't sewing no dead rats.
But you have experience.
Just because I can doesn't mean I will. Oh my gosh.
So you're just going to let me do this on my own?
Yeah.
Can you help me at least track down someone that can make meth? I mean, you're really good at baking. I'm sure if I got you like a little shed out in the backyard.
Oh my gosh.
We're going to have a fence
the recipe.
now. Nobody's gonna be able
Just
to
give me
see
the
it.
recipe. I got
Yeah. What's that show we watched a long time ago?
Breaking Bad.
Oh, yeah, you could do like that, Mr. White. You'd be like Mrs. White.
No.
You're smart enough to figure it out.
Once
believe
again,
it. I
just
believe
because you can doesn't mean you should.
I truly believe that. I think you can make meth.
I'm flattered that you think that I'm that intelligent, and I'm wording this very loosely here. It's very flattering, but no, thank you.
Yeah, it would be like we could sell it in the the little how they like little blue bags.
You need to stop.
It'll be called Katie's meth recipe.
Oh my god!
You could sell the recipe.
To who? Who do you sell your meth recipe to?
No,
like
this is what
it's
you do.
grandma's
This is what
secret
you do.
family
Okay.
heirloom.
So we get the recipe, right? You learn how to make meth, and then you tweak it. You make it better, tasty. I don't know what does meth make you feel like?
I don't know.
Itchy, right? Don't everybody like scratch when they're on meth?
don't know.
Maybe you make
Meth messes up your teeth, don't it?
you make non-itchy teeth.
I think lots of-
falling out meth. That's you're the person that figures out how to make meth that make
Yeah,
you
I
don't look
don't
like
think
a crazy
that
person.
is-
And you figure it out,
No.
but instead of selling the meth, instead of selling it and going to jail, you sell
So
the
you
recipe.
want me to like I don't know, chemically engineer meth
I said I believe you could do it.
and then sell it
No,
as
not
a
the meth.
business. The
No,
recipe.
The recipe. Yeah. It's not illegal to sell a recipe.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong.
You have officially gone too far.
Why? It's not like I went out and bought supplies yet. I'm just having the conversation with you. I'm just throwing feelers out there to
I
see
know
how.
this is more than your conversation of business ventures of, oh my God, there's been so many. What was it? The stripper beer delivery people?
That so would have worked. It was called Dominatrix.
Yeah. Okay, that's what it was.
Like
Yep.
Domino's, but Dominatrixes or something like that. It's like you can order pizza and get like beer and like a stripper would bring it. Oh my, that would make millions. It would make, it's not right. You shouldn't do it.
Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
But I mean, it would make millions of dollars.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Here's the deal. Somebody's going to steal that idea because we're putting it out there for the world. If you steal the idea, just do me one favor. Go to patreon.com/The Bob and Katie Show and just
Drop us a nod.
Yeah,
Why
just
don't you?
$1, bro. $1. That's it. Anybody can do it. You would have access to all these extra episodes. It's cool. I'm not even gonna be mad if somebody steals the idea because it's not a good idea morally.
It's clever.
It is clever. It's
This
clever.
episode is full of really bad,
Choices, and
clever ideas. This is just wrong. I feel like this is like Katie and Bob do moral opposite day or something. I don't know. We do not
weird, man.
condone this behavior. I feel like I need to reiterate, like, I do not condone this type of behavior.
I think about how lucky I am to have you. I mean, I think about it a lot. I'm like, wow, I've said this to you recently. You are literally my favorite person. That's you. But then you say stuff like that, and I'm like, what's wrong with me?
What? What do you mean? I don't know how I'm supposed to take that.
I'm
What do
just
you
saying,
mean?
I think we're the perfect
Do you
amount
think
of
I'm
weird
a
for each other.
square? You think I'm a nerd? So I balance
No.
you out. You and your
You do balance
your
me out.
wild, crazy daydreams.
You do balance
Like
me
I'm
out, for
I'm
sure.
such a nerd that you're just like, I need this Katie. She's a big old square. She balances me out. She completes me.
Shut up. You do complete me, but why are you twisting like all these sweet things I was saying?
No,
Just
I
twisting
didn't
them
know
up.
how I was supposed to take it. I didn't know what
it in the
you
ball.
meant.
I'm
I
just
was
saying,
not trying to twist
We're like
it.
the perfect amount of weird for each other.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Like what you said a while ago was really weird.
What?
And I liked it.
What did I say that
makes
was
me
weird?
I don't
didn't say
remember.
anything weird.
It was like 5 minutes ago. You know, I'll be paying attention to you. This story. I think
Is this
you're gonna
another
like it.
story?
Yeah, I told you I had cavalcades.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I'm using that word right, but it sounds good.
I think so.
This one's entitled Baby Boom. 9 labor unit nurses pregnant at the main hospital.
What?
Yeah, that's
what are they going to do whenever they all have their babies?
Oh, yeah, and they're all going to pop off soon. Look at them.
Because, I mean, they're not, you can tell they're in varying stages of gestation, but they're still all pretty far along. Oh my gosh, that is wild.
Portland, Maine, 9 nurses who work in the labor and delivery unit at the largest hospital in Maine are expecting babies in the next few months. So they actually work with the babies.
Delivering babies.
You know? Do you think they're just walking around going, look at these babies?
They have baby fever.
I got to get one of these babies. I don't mean like take one. I'm like, I'm not going to take one. Just
I don't know. They watch women give birth. They might not be thinking, oh, I want a baby. They probably go, oh, gosh.
Like, did they all just go to lunch one day and it's like, let's make a pact?
I don't know. They all work together and you know how when women's cycles can sync up, when they hang out together, pheromones and stuff. Right. Maybe that's all their cycles synced up and they was dropping eggs hard.
When our daughter Reagan reaches the age, are y'all gonna sync up?
More than likely. Oh, heaven bless you, all you boys.
Let's see what other stories I got. I
really don't want to talk about our daughter's future menstruation right now. I can't wrap my head around that.
I'll tell you what, we're just going to change it up. I'm going to go to a completely different type of story. Here we go. 7 firefighters' wives in the North Carolina department expecting babies.
Oh my gosh.
Salisbury, North Carolina. A North Carolina fire department is going to have a very big family this fall. News outlets report photographer Brianna, I think is her name, posted on her webpage that the wives of 7 firefighters in the Salisbury Fire Department are expecting between now and September.
Wow.
So they just had a party one night, right, at the fire department? Is that what happened?
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Here's the last one from this string of newsletters.
Okay.
Or news articles.
Okay.
I think you're really going to enjoy this one. For more than 30 years, pieces of Garfield, the telephone version, keeps washing ashore on the beaches of northwestern France.
What?
And no one quite knew why.
What?
That's right. Where was the lasagna-loving cartoon cat coming from? 30 years. So for 30 years, this beach in France, they would just be walking around and there would be Garfield cats. Just randomly.
Like toys?
Phones.
Phones?
Yeah, there was a company that made a Garfield phone 30, 40 years ago.
Oh, like a Garfield. Okay. I gotcha.
Yeah.
And they're...
like one of them phones that hang on the wall. You know what I mean?
So for 30 years, you said it was one beach.
Yep.
Has random Garfield phones
just washing
up.
Yeah.
That is so weird.
So it turns out what happened was apparently there was a boat or something that had a container on it.
It crashed.
Of these phones, and it just, they don't know.
It fell off the boat?
The container went underneath the water by the beach and down into some caves, and it got wedged. So
my gosh.
The waves would hit it randomly, and when they'd hit it, the phones would float out.
Garfield phones.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That is so, for 30 years.
30 years.
It's where are all these Garfield phones coming from?
You know, the mayor's just standing out there going,
after how many years?
Wee.
Okay, so the first one washed up. That's weird. A Garfield phone washing up on the beach. The very first time.
Sometimes it'd just be eyeballs. It'd be pieces of the phone. So it wasn't whole Garfields every time.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
That's pretty wild, right?
What do some kind of urban legend type of stories have been floating around locally there for ages now. There's got to be, right? Stories of people trying to think of an oh my gosh, I can't talk. An explanation of where this stuff's coming from. The people in that area are probably so excited to finally find out.
Yes.
Do you think so? That's exciting for them. I'm excited for them. Sorry, go ahead.
No, that's fine. I want to change the pace up a little bit.
Okay.
So the next article comes from Andrew.
Okay.
Everybody knows Andrew by now. This is the Andrew O'Clock News. I want you to present the article.
Okay.
Because I think...
you just want me to just read it?
Yep, I'm going to give it to you, and I think you're going to love it, and you're going to have so much fun. And this is from the BBC.
It better not be gross.
It's not going to be gross.
You promise?
You're going to get tickled.
Okay.
I can't wait to watch you.
Okay.
You know what? As a matter
Is it a video?
No.
Or is it an article to read?
Yep. Hang on. I'm going to get a video of you reading.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, here you go.
Colossal 210-foot fatberg removed. Is this the same one?
Yeah.
The same fatberg?
Yeah.
Oh
I don't
my
know if it's
gosh.
the same one. I don't know.
Oh, a
I
210.
haven't read it. I left it for you to read.
A 210-foot chunk of congealed fat, known as a fatberg, found in the sewers of the seaside town has been removed. What seaside town? Oh, the big beast, quotes, made of solid fat, wet wipes, and grease.
Yes.
Yummy. Was discovered under the Esplanade in Sidmouth in December. I have no idea if I said that
I don't know
right.
what those words are.
Southwest Water said the fatberg was the biggest it had seen and took nearly 8 weeks to remove.
Oh.
The water provider said
You know
36
it smell bad, right?
like it's fat, wipes, and grease.
Yes. Stop flushing baby wipes down the toilet, you people. Goodness.
Well, I mean, it's still other things. I want to see. Is that it? It's so dark down there. It looks almost like deep sea. Like you can't really.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it looks like. It looks like they're way down in the ocean, but they're in the sewer. So is that it? That purpley looking mass? I want to touch it.
That is gross.
Like with gloves, is it squishy? Because I imagine it to be very squishy.
Oh, like one of those.
But I don't want to smell it.
Like one of those things you get from like beach stores, that like squishy rectangle toy thing.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. It almost had like watery stuff inside. Yes. Almost like squishy, just like jello-y.
What was that?
Like
Let's do that at the same
like
time.
it's like
No. I want to do that at the same time. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Wait. No. I got an idea.
do it again. I'm laughing too hard.
I got an idea. I have an idea. Hear me out. We do that at the same time, but try to go a lot longer. Okay, and I'll make
I feel
that.
like we're like calling turkeys.
Listen,
Like there's turkeys gonna show up on my front porch ready to mate or I'm scared.
okay, this episode is going to be called "Turkeys Ready to Mate." All right, calm down. Get back with me. This episode is going to be called "Turkeys Wanting to Mate." All right.
Oh my gosh.
Now let's do that again on the count of 3, and we got to do it for a real long time, and then
I can't do it for a long time.
I'm going to cut that. Stop laughing. Do this with me. I'm going to cut that and make that the like beginning. So when everybody
Oh my
hits play, that's what they're going to
No.
hear. Yes. Are you ready? Here we go.
No, I'm not.
1, 2, 3. I think we did it different that time.
My tongue got tired.
Find your laugh.
Find your happy.
This has been a Cabcast Studios production. For more episodes and information, visit cabcaststudios.com.